time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Buffalo's offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The Bulls will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So Navy's offense will get the ball for the first time. Handoff to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Fox. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And here comes the Navy offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Fox. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Thanks to grab. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Give to the back. Creates a little room. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Bulls want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the timing just a hair off.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Leaves it with the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Gets open down the middle.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Right on target this time. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Navy will have it with a first and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Here we go.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Navy! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got him this time. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. Snagged out of the air. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got the back over the middle. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, midshipmen! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll give it to the back. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll return it from the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the move.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buffalo! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Navy offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Finds his back in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Navy will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a heat. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Navy will go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Wide open on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
A 1st down for the offense.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He'll throw on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
At the 22. And that's a first down for the offense.
Ready, fight.
All business today for this ball club.